Today we're having a little bit of prep work because we're waiting for Dunster House to come and deliver our new shed, which is going to go there. So we're trying to chop out that there stump and we're going to sort this beautiful electrics out and that pipe. There's Owen doors that we should be here in a minute. We're going to offload it. Well, patiently waiting for an 11 o'clock delivery. Look how prepped up we are. We've got all the sort of pallets ready for it, and here we've got a tarpaulin, camo of course, just awaiting. Are you waiting there indoors? There it is, offloaded and delivered. I've got to say, excellent service from Dunster House. The manager of the delivery plant came along with his driver and they're very, very good. It's a nice small 3.5 ton lorry, so it didn't block the track, and covered it up, and they offloaded it beautifully. So other companies do deliver them and bring them with a forklift, but these guys were marvellous. That's just spare old scrap. Just going to cover those bits up and we're there. The 1st of March and it's 7 o'clock, and this is what I like as we head into spring here in the UK, that it's now daylight, so you can start doing any jobs and projects that you've got a lot earlier, so you can get an early start. I hate lounging around in bed, can't be doing that. So we're off to the little site of our new log cabin. Bit of a frosty morning, and I'll show you what we've done so far, which is just a very tentative start. But we've got the good old, what we call the family cement mixer here. There's a greenhouse we built last year, and we've fixed the we've lowered the pipes for the heating for our swimming pool there, which is my homemade heating, which does work. We fixed that piece of wood onto the wall, and then there's the first starter wood on top of it, and now we're going to set concrete slabs. We put it on concrete slab beds or pads over the thing to support the bearers, which we buy our own bearers, which is the same as the sort fixed to the wall. Okay, let's get started. We do these, and we've built several of these log cabins. We dig a hole like that, drop that block in, and then level it across, and then this wood spans onto that block, onto the wood there. Works well. You don't need a concrete slab. These are nice to have air under them. Indoors helping as ever. So like all jobs, everything takes longer than it ought to. That block is set in on the cement and compo. This one obviously higher, so that is now level. The reason that's higher is because the little half logs would go along there. So now we've got to put another 1, 2 blocks in there to span. They'll go that way, and then similarly a line here and a line here to take the bearers that will take the floor. But yeah, so that's the size of the cabin. It's advertised as a 4 by 2.5, but of course they never are 2.5 quite. That's the outer measurements to the little nibby bits. But yeah, working quite well. We're not putting a back on it. The back, we won't have a back because obviously we've got the wall, and she likes the wall. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 supports in. They'll take the things going that way for the floorboards going that way. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go in, so we should manage that today. It's hard work this doing the base. I mean, it's a small job, but this is where the work is in one of these log cabins, doing the base. And I like to do it, as I said, so the air can go under it, and rather than do a concrete slab. And a concrete slab would be expensive. I had all these materials. It's cost me about 30 quid for some extra sand and some cement.
12 minutes past 4.
Right, 12 minutes past 4, and we've finished all the things, so they're all level and in line good enough, and that's what the wood will go on to line through, and we'll see the rest tomorrow. We've also had a little bit of when do you ever have this amount of luck? We had exactly the right amount of concrete materials, and we even managed to do our manhole cover there that has been wobbly for as long as I can remember. We've got a bit of topsoil left over. We also filled some holes in the garden. I don't know if it'll make any difference, but there's going to be a frost tonight, -2, so we have just covered it up. That should create its own heat a little bit, but that should be alright. But just for precaution, we've got some old rags and covered it up. Right, tomorrow we'll put the wood down and actually start building the shed. Well, good morning everybody. It's a frosty day. It's Sunday. Look at that frost here in the UK. Up into some places. So, yeah, all over the grass. we're going to go down today and start building the cabin or the shed in earnest. The sun is out beautifully, not as much frost as yesterday. Sorry, not as much mist. It's lovely seeing the frost actually glint and glisten on the grass. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. So yeah, first job is to uncover the places where we're working, because the compo, just to keep it a little bit warm so it goes off better or doesn't get the frost and crack. So there it is. Let's uncover. The thing you do is get it absolutely blob on square. So I make a little black mark on the piece, that side, this side and that side, so you know which bit you're measuring to. And now indoors we measure the diagonals, and you can get it within a millimetre that way. And when you're doing floorboards, you want it like that. Indoors, as well as me, are pondering where we want the door. These bits go underneath that, obviously, but we think we're going to go for the door there, where my shadow is. What do you think?
Keep changing my mind. I think so.
Well, we switch it over.
No,
Well, we're now pondering on the other position, and now we don't know. I think to the left. Starting to slot in and build the cabin. What we've got to decide is whether we want it back on it or not. I'm in two minds now. Right, let's get going. You should see the time lapse, should be fun. Cabins, once you get all that in, you just build them up like a box, going roundy, roundy, roundy. You make sure they're down, as they're indoors. No, she didn't have that down. But you make sure they're down. We've decided we are going to put the back in. I think. Are we?
Yeah.
As you can see, we're moving our way up. It's very quick, but you always get a twisted board. Of course, we've got a twisted board on the back, and it was making it tricky. So yeah, our indoors is there, and they always, if you get a chance when you offload a cabin, if you get it, put your bits to one side. So your purlins and your floorboards, put them to one side, so you, and your roof boards, so you know, not hunting through for parts. But we're getting there. Well, the box is moving forward. Seeing I've got all my tools out. Beautiful day. Peter's over there fixing the fence, and yes, coming on. Splaying out a bit this way, but until you get the purlins in, there's not much you can do about that. Right, carrying on. Lunch now, I think. Owen Dawes is making it. Come out to see us only because it's food. Owen Dawes has made us a bit of lunch. And we're getting on with it. He's a bit knackering. Popster just comes out when he thinks it's food. And up, ever upwards. Soon need a ladder, which is annoying. Owen Dawes is squatting down having a rest. Look at that beautiful sun. Right, wind are going in soon. point. And now we've got to put the big triangular bits on. Owen Dawes has gone to get a step ladder because she's a midget. Here she comes. Alright, midget?
Pardon?
Say alright, midget?
Where do you want this ladder?
Right, well there it is, up thusly far. The purling's just slotted in beautifully. Yeah, very pleased with it so far. Now we're going to just put this one window in, see how it goes, and bish bosh, that'll do for today. This is how far we've got. Poppy's barking because she wants her food. Yeah, the tape measure, is that it? That'll do for today. So we're blessed with a lovely day. People are calling this Fool's Spring because it isn't spring apparently. It could come back and bite. No, indoors, look, it's got a tool belt on. It's been elevated from toad to skilled tradesman, which is a bit worrying. So we're gradually getting roof on, thusly. Don't look carefully because I think I missed it now there. Right, yeah, so the roof's going on and ready hopefully to felt it, which I haven't got the felt. You do get felt with these, but it's not very good. I get high quality cap sheet, hopefully to get the felt and felt it tomorrow. Doors has got a nail belt off. We've got a few bits of floor in, look, just to get the other wood in. Roof's mainly done. We've got a few more bits of roof boarding. These will all come cut to length. We can't find the short ones, so that's a bit odd. We've got a gap there we've got to deal with. That was a slight level issue, but you always get it. Yeah, so it's coming together nicely. Well, we're just going to load these boards in out of the rain and jobs are good and for today. Well, we're up again, ready to soon start work on the shed, or the outbuilding, the log cabin from Dunster House. And look at that beautiful sunrise. Hopefully the camera will do it some justice. It's now about 6:10 in the UK. Beautiful. We get some lovely sunsets here in East Anglia. Sunrises rather. Well, the sun is out nicely here once again, I think for the 5th consecutive day in the UK. We have, however, got a frost. So we're continuing work on the Dunster House log cabin, the Rhine log cabin. So first thing is to see what quality roofing felt I've got. You do get roofing felt with the Dunster House ones, but it's not really very good. I wouldn't put it on. So let's see what we've got. This is what we call the builder's yard. Have we got any decent stuff? Thought I had. Alright, that's the Dunster House stuff, which you can see is shed felt. That's quite thin. And this is the thicker stuff I like to use. There's none there to speak of. Perhaps I haven't got any. I did use it up not so long ago. What have we got here? It's a bit flat and ruined. Not sure that's any good. Now we've got the last piece of roofing on, which is a bit you have to cut. And then we've got some electrics in, just to cut the sockets. Got my phone in charge over there. Oh, indoors he's shouting me for something. I don't know. Yes, there's big ones in there.
You've got a massive one.
That'll do. Get a big massive one. That's the clamp. We've just treated this with some wood preservative because that is the bit, the fascia, that isn't treated at all, as with the whole cabin apart from the bearers. And we're just treating it with wood preservatives because that actually holds the felt on at the edge here. So you do want that done at the back because that is exposed. Then in a minute we might either put the door in or the floor. We've got to do something, codule up something over there because of those heating pipes for my swimming pool. The floor, the door, we've got another window to cut in there, but we're letting it warm up a little bit until we do the roof, because that's better to do warm, because there's a bit of the bearer that we just fit along there, screw it down so that the felt can dress over that. Right, fitting the door, so the frame comes in 4 parts. You get the sill there, the window head there, it's all weather sealed. One, well that's the head, that one. One jamb, and the other jamb there. So I think we'll fit the sill first. Once you've got the head, jambs and sill in, obviously you hang your door. Now if your door wants to go in or out away from the wood, you turn those. But if you want to adjust your door in this direction so it fits, you wind these in or out. So I've just wound them in, so I've just got to do the bottom one in, one turn. So you just do that, and obviously you get it like that. Now we'll rehang. We're getting the felt on. So indoors is up on the roof. Nailing, as ever. And look, that drives some people mad. Went to Wickes, we needed 1 roll of felt because we had some in stock. We used this high quality wood felt and they'd only got green and we were using black. So I went for green. Hopefully it'll annoy some people. Indoors, you like being up on the roof nailing, don't you?
Aye.
Look at that. Getting there. Got to do something there. We're going to sort that out tomorrow when it's warm because that'll bend nicely. It's now Thursday morning, so in a few hours it'll be 1 full week since the cabin was delivered by Dunster House. Sun's out again, lovely here in the UK. Got to make the most of it because still a frost underfoot. So we're doing a bit more in the cabin. We haven't got a lot of time to down the cabin because I'm having to go to work today, or some of today. So I'm going to put a bit more on the flooring. Now if you're hammering the flooring on, nailing it on in this cabin, make sure you put ear defenders in because my goodness does it echo. All the flooring is already in here piled up, but boo boo boom, yeah, banging in here would be quite painful on the ears. So put some ear defenders on, and I kneel on some cushions because my old knees are old. Bit of the flooring done. There's some trims, little skirting trims that go along there. Owen Dodds now putting a cloth down so we don't work our muddy boots on it. Now a little tip: if this isn't going up, you knock your screwdriver in there, lever on it, and then knock the nail in. So one hand pushes it in, join it up, knock your nail in. Never lock your nails all the way home until you're happy with it. That way you don't get gaps. A little gap or two doesn't matter because some of the woods are bananas, but generally they're pretty good. Right, now I'm going to trim up the felt along there before I have to go on my piece. About day 4 of actual building time, 4 or 5, I don't know, of the shed build. We're nearly done, apart from putting things in it. We just got to do some little edge trims where the felt was. The felt is all done and secured up the wall, so no water will get in there. Indoors is coming. She's going out today to have an expensive hairdo. Don't know what that's all about. A bit more dirt chucked around here will help. Right, so yeah, what we're going to do today, there's the mixer got to go away. Lovely sunny day again. We've had several of these days. It's just a piece of timber trim put along there. So there's the hole for the chimney for the log burner. It's a bit of a bodge, but I've heated up and melted it all round. It's an old dog food tin. So we'll now poke the thing up and put the silicone over it. So we've got the cooker that we would normally have in the other one, and it's sleeting like anything out there. Good job, I just finished that job. I've fitted it in the top there. There's the end of the beam tin. There's the flue going down. There's no smoke at all in there. We've got a little fire to cheer, bring some cheer. Got the new settee in, nothing's tidied up because it was all started raining. Now indoors has got stinking cold, but we're pleased with that, aren't we, indoors? Yeah. So that's the lovely warming stove, all fitted in the new shed. utilising the dog food tin as the penetration, and there's her indoors coming in. Well pleased with that, doesn't smoke at all. Wonderful log cabin from Dunster House. The Rhine 4x2.5 is effectively finished now. They're never really finished because we've still got to decorate it, but effectively the construction's finished. We've got some little very cheap Amazon solar operated charged lights. If we go inside, we've got the additional window that we paid for there. The wood that came out of the window we used just to make these little shelves. The log burner from out back, or the oven stove, fits really well. Used a tin can for the penetration into the roof, and then a silicone a tent thing to let it through. Then we've got a television in here. Yeah, so there it is, all finished. There'll be little more refinements in there. You know, we've got electricity in it, but there will be improvements and refinements. But there we are. That is the Dunster House log cabin. Very good quality, easy to build, very robust, and really quite warm actually, particularly if you put it in a sunny aspect. Okay, thanks for watching.